Good evening and welcome to the HGP Nightly News Sportscast for Monday, January 23. I am Sean Embrack. Aubrey Hudson returns as president of the Athletics Association of Guyana, AAG, by 6 votes to 3 when the AAG held its election at the National Resource Center last Sunday. Details from Calvin Chapman.
Incumbent President Aubrey Hudson will serve in that position for another 4 years after receiving 6 of the 9 votes from the registered clubs to defeat Guyana Defence Force Major and former national athlete Shen Fung, who got 3 votes. Amanda Hermanstein and Colin Ming were elected to the 2 vice president positions after securing 6 and 5 votes respectively. The duo defeated Godfrey Washington, Hector Edwards and Colin Boyce for the post. Niall Stanton was elected treasurer, while Elton Bollers won the assistant treasurer post. Stanton and Bollers are young leaders in the sport and completed a new-look executive that features youth and business. However, the old guard returned to the council with Keith Campbell, Lyndon Wilson, Yvonne October, Silas Brummel, and Buster Wright elected as council members. Dr. Karen Pilgrim, who is a Guyana Olympic Association vice president, was returning officer. After the elections, Hudson said that he was eager to get back to work to push the development of the sport. His first 4 years was marked with massive underperformance.
The Guyana Table Tennis Association 2017 season opened last Saturday and Sunday. Let's go to that story for the conclusion on Sunday. At the Cliff Anderson Sports Hall, the GTTA will be opening its 2017 calendar of events, and they're starting with the Table Tennis Challenge for the doubles, novices, and pre-cadets category. We will now go inside to the Sports Hall and take a look at what is happening on the inside of the venue. From day one with the novices, as a coordinator, what were you able to take away from what transpired yesterday with the players? Have you seen new talents? Have you seen improvement in players who would have been playing for a while? What were you able to take away? What brings you satisfaction?
Yeah, well, like I mentioned earlier, I think with the novices, they have a lot of young players. The youngest players we had yesterday was like the age of 6, and there's a female, and she, showed some. She got a lot of talent. The person that won the novice, the female, she came out from the 50 shade of table tennis camp that we had last year. Even the boy that won the novice, he also came out from the same camp.
Today, I'm seeing the doubles being played, the boys, and I'm seeing the pre-cadets, you call them, and the season players, some of the season players, the champions are here, right? How is this unfolding today?
We seen it today is the senior doubles open. It means that female could also play with the males. We have overseas based trainer Slow, she's home, and she'll be playing with Joel Allen in the senior doubles. As a matter of fact, Joel Allen and Lowe won the mixed doubles last night, but they also been playing back today in the senior doubles. The senior doubles mean that it could be in the cadet players, it could play in the doubles, it could be as young as possible. Just to help them with the game, with the strength of the game, because later that Guyana will be hosting the Caribbean Championships. So we're also using this here now to get the cadet players and the junior players, going up with the game, but not right away to be peaking, but because you want to peak before time. So we just, monitoring them. But it's good for them, and it's good for, the doubles is good for the improvement of the players.
We continue with Tennis Challenge. Let's hear now from the players and their experiences. I have here with me Christopher Franklin and Shamar Britton, and they just won their double as well, so I'm going to be talking to both of them. Shamar, a warm-up and the opening for 2017, how does this feel?
It feels good, it's a nice start to the tournament, to the year. Playing doubles with the national champion is always a privilege, so I'm just having fun out here.
You've been a champion yourself.
Yes. I managed to win a few titles.
Okay, Christopher, how is it going for you?
Well, it's good. I have already have planned for this year that I'll be a lot more active. I want to play some international events, Caribbean Championship and stuff. You know, I have some unfinished business, so to speak. So I've already said that this year is going to be a more active year for me. I've been away too long, but now it's time.
I have with me here Maurice Cummins and Shavin Green. They're both hails from the mining town of Linden, Region 10, and they're participating in the GTTA 2017 opening table tennis challenge. Shavin, how has this tournament been? I know you've been doing a lot for table tennis in Linden, and you've traveled all the way here. You were overseas as well. Tell me about your experience.
Well, being overseas, being exposed to different forms of table tennis, playing in one of the largest tournaments I've ever played in, give me a lot of experience now, seeing the different styles, being able to play against different set of players. Some kids very small, but their tennis is way higher than what I would see here in Guyana. So it just gives you encouragement to keep training, keep pushing yourself forward, and participate in as much tournaments as possible so that you can gain as much exposure for the sport.
Just the comments for you, what are your experiences like this year?
The experience is very good. The GTTA started this year on a high note with this tournament, and I'm looking forward to playing more tournaments. I myself was overseas in Washington with the national team, and that was a great experience. It improved the love that I have for the sport, and I'm willing to participate in other tournaments that the GTTA has coming up.
Elisha.
Well, over the 2 days, me and Nigel has been practicing, preparing for the match that we just won. So our preparation prior to the matches, so far the work that we put in, it's shown that we're doing well.
Okay, Nigel, how are you picking?
I'm picking alright, man. During my time into the training sessions, I've been doing a lot of short ball attack, short pushes to get my inside game and my forehand and my backhand loop. I've been working on a lot of my weaknesses, which is my backhand. And this is actually the first time me and Elisha is playing doubles. So we're practicing like more often, you know, to the preparation for this tournament here so that we can come out successful. We're just keeping the vibes positive and being confident in each and every match, and we're not getting complacent or taking anything for granted.
Reporting from the Cliff Anderson Sports Hall for HGP Sports, I'm Sean Embrock. And finally in our sportscast, suspended West Indies opening batsman Darren Bravo's career in doubt after a fruitless meeting with cricketing West Indies. Calvin Chapman with the details.
The immediate future of West Indies batsman Darren Bravo remains under a cloud of doubt as recent meetings with Cricket West Indies have failed to bear fruit. Cricket West Indies is the West Indies Cricket Board rebranded. The Trinidad and Tobago Cricket Board had been hopeful that it would have been possible for the player to take part in the upcoming CWI Regional Super 50 tournament, but those hopes are quickly fading as the player remains suspended. Bravo was axed from the West Indies squad in November of last year after referring to the Cricket West Indies president Dave Cameron as an idiot on social media website Twitter. The cricketer had taken exception to the official's comments, which suggested he had been given the lowest retainer contract from CWI because of consistently poor performances. The CWI had demanded an apology and that the player remove the offending statement. Bravo was left out of the Red Forces team when it was selected last week and is expected to continue meeting with the CWI this week.
And that concludes our sportscast. I'm Sean Embrock saying, be a good sport. Back to you, Travis.